Nighttime in Lohja. It's in Finland, and it looks pretty chilly, doesn't it, from her? It's going to be chillier in a moment or two. We're going indoors, and ice rules right there because it's the Curling European Championships, and it's session number 7 for the women on the ice on this occasion. There they are, all waiting to start. 10 teams. And we're going to be focusing on one particular game. We'll keep you in touch with the others, but it's Germany and Italy for us. And these two teams are really working hard to get a place in the World Championship. The Europeans hasn't gone quite as they would have wished. We'll take a look at the lineups in just a moment. The Germans have been shaping around a little bit during the course of the last few days. Here you go. Sara Messensail, the skipper of the team, now playing as the lead. Zoe Antis is back on the ice, having had time off. Emira Abbas was the alternate, now she's playing 3. And Kim Suter, who was actually slated at, well, she was all slated at 4. The vice skip. There you go. And up against them then, Giulia Zardini, Lacciadelli, Angela Romei, Elena Mattis, and Stefania Constantini. Smiling now, will they be after this one? Look where they are. Right down towards the bottom of the pile. Both won 2, lost 4. So the chances of getting to the semis, well, not gone completely, I don't think, but pretty slim maybe. Top of the lot, look, it's Marianne Rovik of Norway alongside Hanna Hasselborg of Sweden. Both winning 5 so far. Still, there's a world place to play for, if not a medal in the Europeans. These are the games we're going to be looking at other than our featured game. Well, we'll give you the scores anyway. Switzerland and Turkey. Lithuania against Denmark. Norway and Sweden. And Czechia against Scotland. The 10 teams still elbows out as they try to make their way in this European Championship. Only 2 sessions for them after this before we know the names of the semi-finalists. Okay, about to play. So Constantini, the Olympic champion in mixed doubles, on the ice once again, and very much hoping that she'll produce a real showing for herself this time around. When we saw her last, she was, well, it was woeful too strong, I think, by her own standards she was. And they came up particularly short against Sweden on that occasion. But they've got the hammer here. They've thrown stones down before the game began, closer to the middle of those circles, and that gives them the advantage of the last stone in this end number 1 out of 10. The German team not terribly experienced, apart from Emira Abbas. Going to be interesting to see them and how they are now and what sort of potential they show. Talking of potential, Eve Muirhead is here. She showed fair amount of potential and headed all the way to the Olympic gold, of course, in the last games, and alongside her David Smith again, our former world champion. So here we go.
Yeah, simple end to start this match. Neither of the team really wanting to take it on. Italy was the last stone advantage though, so got the slight upper hand.
Yeah, it's just a very young team. Germany possibly looking to the future.
Sara Messensail then with this throw of hers. Her brother also involved in the competition. Felix.
A bit of a miss there. There's no real urgency in to sweep that either. Maybe caught something or just that little bit wider in the sheet, curled a little bit more. I think it maybe picked up actually,
yeah,
looking at
checking it. We saw a pick up with Bobby Lammy earlier in the day, a bad one. Good chance for Italy. Split the rings.
Yeah, this is the best of the lead players throughout this tournament. Giulia Zardini, Lacciadelli. If the other 3 players had matched her shot making, well, they'd be pretty much in the semi-finals already.
definitely doesn't look heavy. Sweeping it to try and get a nibble of the rings if they can. Yeah, well swept.
Yeah, very well swept. Drag it in there.
So the Italians are already in a nice little position. That miss by the German lead could be really expensive. Let's hope she just settles down, gets a little more accurate. Zoe Antis here. Yeah, she's been on and off this team in the last few days.
Trying to make it swing. Chance of a double, but not getting it with that one.
Yeah, it's great to see a young German team coming up. They came up through the B division last season, and they even managed to get themselves a spot in the last Olympic qualifying event, being one of 3 teams that came through the pre-qualifying event a few weeks ago up in Aberdeen. So they do have one more chance at trying to make the Olympic Games come December, only a couple of weeks away. They'll be heading out to Kelowna in Canada.
What's the story so far? Teams that have qualified and teams trying to qualify for the Olympic Games, huh?
Yeah, so in the women, in the pre-qualifying event, there was Czech and Australia, including Germany as well, that came up through, and they've got the final Olympic qualifying event that takes place, that's in Kelowna in a couple of weeks' time, the 5th of December. The women's, you've got Norway, USA, Japan, Turkey and Estonia. So a lot of tough teams in that qualifying event. And then in the men's event, you've got USA, China, Japan, Netherlands and Korea.
How many going through?
2. So two remaining spots. So all to play for in a couple of weeks' time.
Yeah. So this young German team still has the opportunity of going to the Olympics.
They do, yep. As I say, they were one of the 3 teams that qualified to the pre-Olympic qualifying event, and then that got yourself a spot in the Olympic qualifying event.
Who's the favourite for you in the qualifiers to come?
I think in the women, with 2 qualifying, you've got USA, they're going to be good. The Norwegian girls, you see they're top of the table here. Japan as well, Olympic finalists, also Olympic bronze medalists the time before. So it's going to be tough. Same with the men, USA, China, Japan. You can't write any of these teams off.
Yeah, it's going to be quite a tournament. Ooh.
Second miss at this end. Romeo tight away. Chance for Germany to hit and lie 2 now.
So the skip, Sarah Messenstiel, she's played her shots as lead, but she's down there and got the brush in her hand for Amira Abbas to have her go.
Good line with this one. Not swinging as violently as the stone did earlier then, so it must have been a pickup.
Yeah, I think it was, Dave, wasn't it?
Yeah.
We saw her giving the stone a bit of a clean afterwards. So
nice shot.
how the end can turn around with one miss. Italy hitting to sit 2 with hammer and fresh air, and all of a sudden you're facing 2.
So I'm not sure the doubles here. She'll just want to take this stone out nearest the centre and check over closer to that other red if possible. Try and give herself a chance of a double with stones to come. Nice weight. Nice line. Well played.
Of those teams already qualified for the Olympic Games, of course, Italy certainly there because they're the host nation.
It's hard to say whether that'll be more pressure or not as much.
Well, they certainly have the fans behind them, of course,
Well,
and Cordelia D'Ampezzo.
Yep.
This looks tight as well.
It's
Can
kind
they
of
hold
hard,
it?
isn't it? Looks a little light of weight. Yeah, swept it well.
It's holding. Little check.
Yeah, when it comes to pressure, of course, you've got coaches backing you up, and no doubt there'll be some psychologists involved for the big teams, just trying to get them in the right frame of mind, not too tense.
Maybe a chance for a double takeout, or at least roll over towards the red at the left-hand side, as you saw the picture there.
Controlled weight anyway. Eve trying the roll. If she gets the line right.
20 years of curler, look at that. She was a baby in arms when she got out on the ice virtually. Alina Mattis here.
She's got to hit it first,
Wow,
which I
that's
think
way
she's
wide
nice.
again.
Oh dear.
Country mile.
That didn't move at all.
It didn't, did it?
Bigger weight, wrong ice possibly. Stephanie's got her hand up saying, I give you the wrong ice.
This Italian team came 4th in the Europeans 12 months ago, but not showing that same kind of form just yet.
Yeah, they come off a peak, Richard, where they were playing very well.
Soren Grana, one of the coaches for the Italian team, and he's a jolly guy, isn't he? If anybody can cheer you up, it'd be him.
Yeah. They had a bit of a change a couple of years ago in the coaching side of things. Soren coming in only the start of last season. So I'm not sure what changes have been made in that camp, but I think there definitely has been a few.
Claudio Peccia very much involved in Italian curling for several years. He's actually here in Finland, but not involved with the Italians right now, huh? So what have we got then? Well, we got 3 German stones in there. The Italians will have the last one. So despite that big miss early on from Messensale, they're still in it.
Yeah, chance to remove a couple of the German stones. Just off nose, maybe get a little roll to the right-hand side as well.
Would you have put that stone there, Eve?
I think I'd have guarded
Guard.
close to the rings, or even split the rings.
Maybe that's what she was trying, and just got the wrong line. Man, she wasn't in form the other day. We watched her. Hopefully she's picked her game up.
Well, just before the end of proceedings then, she was down at 25%. They actually marked her finally at just over 50. I'm not sure how that managed to be a pickup of that much, huh? In about 1 or 2 shots. Right.
Doesn't look overly heavy, does it? For like a peel weight. This more looks like a controlled weight, so Jamie have the chance to remove that, maybe roll a little towards the centre. Roll over there and sit in front of your own German stone, and then it's going to leave a tough shot for Italy with their last to score their one.
Yeah, good enough shot. Didn't get the double. Germany not wasting much time here. Brushed out. Get on with the job. Take the yellow out. Try and flop to the left a little in front of that red.
Well, she wants that brush just a little further from the centre. She knows what kind of speed she's going to throw this stone at.
Doesn't want to jam the yellow and the red, obviously, Richard. They're enjoying themselves.
Kim Suter, sister Joy, is the alternate today for the German team.
Working hard so they don't drive yellow into the back right stone.
Mine looks nice. A little roll in front of the other red.
Lovely.
So stop there.
Lovely stuff.
Yeah, nice shot. Bit of a tester. Will we see the draw?
I'm still laughing
Or will
away.
we see the double?
Well, that's good to see.
Isn't it?
There's a game to play out there, but yeah, played in this kind of spirit. It's all about Emma, something that Emma has done or said. Huh? Emma Abbas. Right. Stefania.
Going for the double. So wants to hit red onto red and make sure she sits around with her shooter in the 8 foot in the white circles and out count the red you see at the right hand side.
Shouldn't feel too worried about her form, having had that 52 finally marked a couple of games ago against Sweden. Last time it was 88%. That's more like it. So with the outturn, this Italian team ranked just 20 in the world this year.
A little wide, I think, trying to curl it. Got to make sure and sit around if you're going to make.
Well played.
Really nice shot.
Gets her one. Great start.
So that's the first of 10. Can the Germans push them all the way through? I think that's the question. The Italians certainly the favourites for this one. So here we go. The Italians have won 2, but they've lost 4 so far. Same story for this young German team. And of course, you don't want to finish any lower down the table because you get relegated to the B division. And sometimes it takes a while to get back up from that.
So just looking for this first stone close to the rings, not in the rings ideally. Looks pretty perfect, splits the central line, short of the ring, so Germany can't do anything with that stone.
Messenser, remember that miss she had in the first end of play. So looking to come around the yellow and put it right pretty much on the button there. Strange bit of sweeping.
You see all sorts, don't you?
What she really wanted to do was stop that stone going any further, but not allowed to do that. You can sweep and make it go beyond what it would do, but you can't slow it down. Well, not legally anyway. There is one foul way of doing it, sort of brush up whatever kind of debris there may be on the ice, or a little bit of extra ice, and that might stop the stone. But yeah, if anybody spots that, you're in trouble. So here she is then, the best of those lead players I was talking about a little earlier. Just
doesn't look heavy.
No. There you go, you build them up and they let you down.
So going for the draw around there, but coming up a little bit light. So a chance for Germany now. They can get right around those two yellow guards. Top of the forefoot.
Yeah. Well, he wasn't playing with his brother Andy in a fairly big competition earlier this season. Andy Cap going with Oliver Asnick and Holger Herner. Andreas Kempf back in action. I wonder how the joints were afterwards.
So for a few weeks, I think.
Yeah, they need a few days off work, Richard.
Yeah.
Good chance for Germany now. Tuck a red in behind those yellows. Italy making a mistake. This looks like a good line. Will it stop in time? You want it in front of the tee. Slightly heavy, if anything.
There it goes beyond the tee, unfortunately. Just explain to those who aren't familiar with the game why it's better normally to be this side of the tee. The tee across the middle of the rings, a little black line. And it's better to be just short of it because...
Well, the line's from 3 o'clock to 9 o'clock in the rings, Richard. If you're in front of that and the opposition freeze up against you, they will not lie shot. So just a little deep there. So Italy with a chance to come down with this shot. Angela Romeo can nestle up against it. She will lie one, and then it's tough for Italy to... Or, sorry, Germany to move it out. She's got a good line in this. Very nice shot.
Beautifully swept as well.
And there's your answer, Richard. Harder to get that one out.
So just going to remove the guards. Try and head about 3/4 of this yellow, drive it back onto the other yellow and spring them both if possible. Open things up. Maybe a little tight away. Doesn't want to hit it on the nose. Looks pretty good, I think. Lovely shot.
And test for Germany that was. New to this level of curling. The European Championship, it's a qualifier for the Worlds. It won't be next year. It's going to be a standalone event. And that's going to take place a little earlier in October. Yeah, well, funny things happening with the climate of the world, and they decided to move this winter sport, one of the big occasions in it, the European Championship, into the autumn.
Trying, excuse me, trying just to guard this one. Would like this just a little short. Looks good.
Yeah, sort of touch the centre line.
Lovely.
Yeah, nice shot. It's going to take 2 stones for Germany to get the yellow out of there, so maybe looking to try and just bump it just now. Just remove the backing.
Hack weight, possibly.
So playing the in-turn.
A little bit of running on this one. She gets past the guard, gets the right line.
Yeah, sweeping it from her hand, which makes you think she maybe just broke her wrist a little bit, which I think she has. It looks like it might even tap the yellow Into the rings. Wants to try and get the guard out of there if she can, at least make something out of the shot. Didn't really do much, to be honest. Chance for Italy to put up another guard.
Yeah, another stone out front. Block the route onto that yellow. Lang in a super plays.
Let's take a look at the number 3 then for Italy. Mattis. I like it.
Filo larga. Uno più, due. Da andare tutta. Ok, giù raga. Se passa giù.
It's a very big, long sweeping stroke, you see, which you think the band of the stone's only, what, 5, 6 centimetres? Looks like she's sweeping about 2 feet.
You see that quite often in club curling, Eve. It's entertaining.
That's one thing that I would say British curling do very well, is like using video analysis and looking at how the sweeping kind of impacts the stone and what the best angle of your brush is and how much energy you're actually wasting if you do sweep parts of the ice that the stone's not even covering.
Well, this is different. Is she going for the raise and the red? I think she is. Not sure this is the right shot, but I suppose even if she takes the guard off, rolls away, she's opening up this side.
She doesn't want to nose it though, does she?
Very close to being excellent.
Oh, you're right.
Brilliant shot.
Nice shot.
What do I know?
Lonely yellow in there now. Experienced one of the team.
Wake up, Sorum.
He's looking down at the stats. Of course he is. Of course he is. He's Swedish, but very much involved in the Italian game right now. And there we are. That's Joy Suda sitting out in this session. She's had a few turns on the ice this week so far. Could well see her again. Right now it's Mattis doing the Italian job.
Just trying to come into the rings here, try and come onto the face of the red stone. If anything, try and get to the inside so the angles are in your favour. So need this to curl if possible. Definitely putting everything she's got into it anyway.
Big
That's
effort.
not bad.
Well done, Romeo, with that one. Talking about the sweeping and so on and the various techniques, and there's been a bit of a rule change, an update in the summer from the World Curling Federation. It's all to do with the component style brushes, and without going into the details, I don't know how much difference it makes when you get out there with a brush, and whether it's made by one company or another, and how hard it is or how much foam it's got on it. Do you feel the difference?
Yeah, it is all about the foam that's underneath the fabric, Richard. The harder the foam, the more impact that has on the ice, and that's what they wanted to put a regulation about, because people were using foam that was far too hard. It was having far too much of an impact, and sweeping was taking over the game, and the skill was coming out the game.
Yep, so new style brushes now in vogue. Some of the existing ones have been put out to pasture. The traditional brushes, that's fabric stapled to the brush head, well, they remain approved. So, and I don't know about your corn brushes, though, Dave. I don't think they are really used very much.
Don't see them so much now, Richard. Mainly in buyers.
Wasn't your favourite anyway, was it?
Nothing to do with me. It was the opposition. Many moons ago, Richard.
Not talking about Kev, are we?
I have no idea.
No.
I'll leave you to keep murmuring away there.
Let's murmur about something else. Here she is, Constantini. Let's go. In turn. Green light coming on. There you go. The lights have been reintroduced. They had problems with them. Tried it out for a year or two and then decided, whoops, no, it keeps going wrong. But now, new company's doing it, and yeah, we're back with the lights. Green's okay, red isn't.
It's going to get a little rub off the red stone and end up
She's
pretty
lucky.
good, yeah. She ended up a little bit of help, but nice shot. A chance maybe for Germany to drive yellow. Can't you play the double? Yellow onto
Yeah,
yellow?
it's there. You've got to be good line, Eve, to get it, but it is there. There is the danger of removing your own. She's looking at the long red guard. I have no idea why she's looking at that. Top left of picture.
Yeah, maybe come through the hole, drive yellow onto yellow,
Yeah.
as you say, Dave, but got to get the angles perfect. You don't want to pick your own red off the button on the way by. And Italy can put another one right on top of their own, so tough shot, but if she makes it, she's in a very good position.
Needs to hit roughly 3/4 of the yellow on the left. 3/4, 2/3.
Interesting that they've decided that this player here, who is supposed to be playing at third stone, she's the skip and is now lead. I wonder if that's her choice or Uli Cap had something to do with it.
I would suggest the Uli Cap had quite a lot to do with it. It's a great learning curve for these girls playing European champs. And Uli, of course, with so much experience, he'll be able to pass that on to them.
Kim Suter, the vice skip for Germany. Nothing wrong with her play so far. Of course, only had a couple of shots.
Go for line, you've got to get it past the guard, but you don't have to block
Knocked
it.
her own.
Ugh.
Still 2 reds in there, but they should have been sweeping that earlier.
Italy could maybe play the hit and roll on the wide red, or
True.
you ignore that, but can you draw another one in? It's tough.
Yeah.
Vedo bene il draw, però non è semplicissimo passare
Poi non è che sono
Secondo me con questo
Well, they're not smiling now. They were a few minutes ago, the Germans, but yeah. Italy there with that one scoring shot right now. Germany just one more to come. And the Italians going to block their way in, huh?
The only thing she doesn't want to do here is hit this and roll over and then leave a double off the shot she's playing on to the one that's hidden nicely at the moment.
It's the only way Germany can score 2, I think, is if Italy leave her a double.
Well, it's perfect then for this shot.
Right over beside the other yellow Richard behind the guard.
Yeah, hit and roll
Possibly.
5-6 foot to the left.
So just in case they were to get this shot wrong by going for the middle, going for the opposition stone first of all, out wide. This, I say first of all, they're hoping their shooter will then go into the middle, yeah?
Yep. About 3/4 to half of the German stone. Must be a little wide. She's got the outside sweeper on straight away, and it's not even making contact right now.
She's going to get a piece of it.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
we're
is.
swinging now.
Corner
Right.
sweeping there by
Needs a double,
Romeo.
like you said though, Dave. It has. It's left a double for 2 for Germany.
Have they noticed it?
Don't think
Will they
so.
take it anyway?
Don't think they've even looked at it, have they?
Das geht nicht.
Going to go for the raise in the red.
Mit 9.
The double's a much easier shot. You play the raise in the red, chance of you catching your own one at the back of the rings is pretty high. I'm not even sure they're sitting second, are they?
Is it a question of confidence? I mean, you say it's a simple shot, may not be for these.
It's not a simple shot,
No.
but I saw Germany kind of looking at this before Italy had even played their last shot, and they haven't even battered an eyelid at the double.
This could go pear-shaped, Richard. She could drive this onto her back red, remove it and give them 2. And she could also get 2 if she gets it right. And there's the angles for Eve's double off the yellow at 10 o'clock in the ring's a good angle. They haven't even looked at that.
Kim Suter, last player for Germany. And this potentially to take the lead.
It's close, on and off with the brushes.
It's a bit wide.
There's the raise, but nope.
Don't
Ain't
take
gonna
your
work.
own out. Missed it, thankfully.
So there we are. It's a yellow that's going to score. And it's a steal for the Italians. 2 ends gone. They lead by 2. European Championship session number 7 of the round robin. 2 more after this before we know the semi-finalists.
No, è un po' brinato.